We're at Unity Health Harris Medical Center, and Nancy George joins us to talk about some stuff in Port Fest. Nancy is on the Port Fest committee, and Nancy, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time to talk about what Unity Health sponsors, and we have a big event in Port Fest. First of all, tell us what this event is called.
It's called the Run Lizard Creek Mud Run.
And at mud run, as you just explained, doesn't necessarily have to be a mud run, but
No.
Tell us just exactly what that is, if you don't mind.
What it's going to be is a mud obstacle course that's set up out at Port Fest through the pecan orchard and back through some of the fields. And it will come out in the cul-de-sac that's in the very back of Jacksonport State Park. It'll be about 3.25 miles, and it will be filled with walking or running and about 20 to 25 obstacles.
All right, now, I guess you have to make when you say a mud run, for those people who have not ever seen something like this on TV, which I have, and I've seen stuff on Facebook, what exactly, explain how it works.
Well, we have wave times, and so there will be a group of people that go off every 15 minutes or so, and you take off and you either walk or run, and there will be a course, a path that's mapped out with markers, and you'll just take that path from start to finish, and along the way there will be different types of obstacles that you'll encounter, and you'll have the option to either try to attempt to tackle that obstacle, or you will have a way to go around it if you feel like it's not for you.
Give me a couple of examples. You don't have to name them all, the obstacles that you're talking about, but some of these obstacles, thus the mud run comes into play here. Tell us about some of the obstacles.
Some of them will definitely be filled with mud. There will be water slide type obstacles. There will be walls that you can climb over. There will be bridges that you will walk over, ditches. It could be tire obstacles, hay obstacles. It can be any number of things.
So once you complete this thing, and at the end, you're probably going to have a little mud on you if you participate through all of the obstacles.
That is correct. You might be a little bit dirty.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
All right, tell us when the event is going to be, and how we get registered, and to get more information. How do we do that?
Port Fest will be held this year, June 9th and 10th. Our event will be on Saturday. Registration will open at 8 o'clock, and the course will open at 9, and we will take people in waves every 15 minutes until everyone that wants to go through the course has been through. You can get some more information. You can go to the Port Fest website. It's portfest.org. You can register for the race at raceroster.com, and there's also a website for Run Lizard Creek.
Wow. It ought to be. Of course, Port Fest is going to be exciting, but this is maybe the most exciting thing that we do. Now, I did mention to you to the folks about you being on the Port Fest committee. Talk a little bit about the work that committee does. We don't start March 1st and put something together and say, here we go. We've been working all year. Talk a little bit about your job within the committee, and then the committee itself, and then how hard it is to put something like this together.
Well, this past year, I think things went a little different. This is my first year on this committee, but with Riverfest changing to the traditional Port Fest weekend, the decision was made to take a step back and sort of look at Port Fest as a whole and consider the option of changing the weekend so that we weren't competing with them. And just to sort of see how Port Fest could be done in a new and fresh way, and how things could be changed. And so this newer committee was put together to sort of explore those options and see what people might want, what traditional things we might want to bring back that have been gotten rid of in the past. And so this committee worked really hard to sort of make changes to Port Fest and bring new and fresh ideas and things that would be inviting for the entire community, families, anyone involved. And so that's sort of how it all got started. And then from those new ideas, we sort of each were given tasks. And for me, I've done mud runs, so it was a natural spot for me to go to.
Absolutely.
To start exploring this option and sort of put that together for the committee.
And going back once again to the mud run, and you're talking about the obstacles. If you wish, you can maybe go around one of those obstacles.
Yes, there will be an option to go around.
And I had mentioned before we got on, I could do this obstacle course. I could do this thing on a four-wheeler. And you said that I could stop the four-wheeler and get off and do the obstacle. And I said, no, I'm going to go around the obstacle. That's the way I could handle it. Oh, it's going to be an exciting time at Port Fest. And I guess I should have asked you earlier, tell us a little bit about you and your family and your kids.
Okay. I am originally from Kennett, Missouri. My husband is Heath George, and he works here at the hospital as an anesthetist. He was born here, raised in Jonesboro, but we have lots of family in the community. We have 2 kids. We have a daughter that's 7 and a son that's 4.
Fantastic. I appreciate you, Nancy, taking time to visit on what we call the Nickel of Unity Health and Harris Medical Center to talk about Port Fest, because we are a big sponsor, and we want to make sure that we get in there and sponsor something. We elected to do this year, and you're the chairman of that committee, and it should be an exciting Port Fest for sure.
I think so. I agree.
Run Lizard Creek Mud Run. Run. Just sign up on those places she told you to do and come have fun at Port Fest 2017. Thanks, Nancy.
Thanks. You're welcome.